NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And he comes up with the deuce.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Staggering accuracy from Beal. Goes up from deep range and makes a tough shot look easy.
Here's Reed. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Beal from long range. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And then Brando slams it in.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Rando got a lot of both. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. And this first quarter has been ridiculous. I mean, they simply can't miss right now.
Reed with it. Knocked loose. Stolen by Garland. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
There's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Clippers leading by 8. Clippers moving the ball around. The three from Garland. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Edwards. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
There's Beal with the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Island with it. Garland picks him up. And it's Clark in the corner. Lets it go with the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. And Berenger pulls it down. Pass to Clark. Here's Highland. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Beal's shot is good.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Highland. Quick shot there, and it's off target. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Nice move. Again, Los Angeles.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Bradley Beal, he's been the...
26.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Here's Highland. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Dosunmu. Down low. Freeman misses. Los Angeles leading by 12. Beal, that's for 2. Rebounded by Freeman. So it's Minnesota now. Off target at the rim. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Island with it. Now Beal defending. Pass to Freeman. Here's Randall. No dice from the high post. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. There's Garland. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Dosunmu. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Leonard's got 9.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
McDaniels. Rebounded by Jackson. Leonard inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Collins with some nice D. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Timberwolves trail by 17. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Left side, Beal. Shoots over Dosunmu. Beal can't get it to go. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Beal. 1:15 left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. And there's the try. Off with the layup. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 13. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Mathurin. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 7 points for Dosunmu. Outside, Beal. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Dosunmu. He has 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Stolen by McDaniel. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Dosunmu's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Driving inside. And Randall throws it down.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
Now, here's Garland. Up and in on the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by McDaniel.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Clippers moving the ball around. Now Garland. 5 to shoot. Takes it off the glass. Garland's got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Dosunmu, shot's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Lopez. Here's Mathurin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. first free throw is good.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
To the right side. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Leonard. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, I tell you, I'm a big fan of the way Mathurin plays the game.
Here's Gobert. Over Lopez. Gobert can't hit. Leonard on the wing. Outside Mathurin. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. A 3. The offensive rebound. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Collins. Puts it up from 17. And Leonard gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Here's Dosunmu. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Mathurin. Now here's Collins. Outside Garland. Shoots over Dosunmu. It doesn't go for him. It's Edwards on the wing. 10 points for him. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Los Angeles leading by 11. A 3 from Leonard. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Kawhi poses so many problems for a defense. I mean, inside, outside, mid-range, he can hurt you from anywhere.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Lopez. Over Edwards. Lopez, no luck. On the wing, Dosunmu. 12 points for him. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's the Clippers. Outside, Beal. Beyond the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A good...
The Clippers, 49.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Clippers leading by 11. Outside Garland. Let's go. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Leonard with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 22.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Outside, Beal fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. On the wing, Dosunmu. Up again. This one for 3. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. To the paint. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Garland, and it's Beal in the corner.
Terrific work by Edwards there. The positioning, the timing on the contest, that's textbook D, folks.
Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, McDaniels drills the three-pointer.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
The drive by Beal. 12-footer gets it.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Clippers leading by 17. Shoots the three. Jackson gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Dosunmu from outside off the mark.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Kicks it out to Collins. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Handle no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Outside Beal. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Beal's got 27 points.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Pass to Gobert. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-5 run. Randall outside. Here's Dosunmu. Misses the three. Here's Los Angeles now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garland kicks it out to Leonard. Beal from long range.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has.